Hi everybody, we're here today for 5-2 Work Together. A couple things that we're going to accomplish in this lesson. We are going to put together a bank reconciliation statement. We are also going to go and put a service charge onto a check stub. And then we will lastly go ahead and journalize our service charge. So we have a few tasks to complete. Let's go ahead and get started first with the bank statement reconciliation. The first thing to take a look at is in your question assets, you have your bank statement information. And it tells you a few things that you're going to need to know to complete this assignment. It tells you your bank statement balance, any bank service charges, any outstanding deposits that you have, meaning any deposits that you have made that were not on your bank statement, any outstanding checks, meaning checks that you have written that haven't necessarily been cashed yet, and then what your checkbook balance is on your most recently written check, which here, for example, it's on check stub number 309, and you have your balance here. You also have the chart of accounts for the company that you're doing this bank statement reconciliation for. So let's go ahead and keep our bank statement reconciliation open, or our bank statement information open. And it says on August 29th of the current year, Bright and White Laundry received a bank statement dated August 28th. Information has been obtained from the bank statement and the records of the business. Prepare a bank statement reconciliation. Use August 29th of the current year as the date. So we're going to go ahead and prepare our reconciliation. So we have reconciliation of bank statement. First thing we have to do is to put our date up here. So we're going to do August 29th. And then what we want to do is we're going to fill out the left side first and the right side. And what we're looking for is that the adjusted check stub balance is equal to the adjusted bank balance. Because again, when your bank statement arrives, it's not always going to be exactly what you're showing in your bank account balance, because there are some discrepancies. There are some things that haven't been cashed yet. There are some deposits that you might not see yet. So we have to go and reconcile these things. And we talked about that in class and over our notes. So let's fill out the left side first. So it first says balance on your latest check stub. So we're going to take a look up here, and it tells me that the balance on my latest check stub is check stub number 309, and that balance is 2822. So we're going to fill in check number 309, 2822. Next thing, it says deduct any bank charges. Okay, description would be things like service charges, etc. So we're going to look up here and see if we have any bank charges. And we do. We have a bank service charge, and that service charge was for $20. So we're going to come back down, and we're going to write in service charge, and the amount was for $20. We didn't have any other charges, so we're going to fill in $20. We're going to actually deduct this from the amount that we have on our balance, because again, a service charge is taking money away from us. So our new adjusted check stub balance is 2802. And this is the number that we're looking to see over here as well, to see that we have actually reconciled things properly and everything is balancing. So the next thing it says is the balance on the bank statement. So we're going to go and look up, and the balance that they gave us on our bank statement was $2712. So we're going to go down here, $2712. Next, it says to add any outstanding deposits. Any deposits that we have made since this bank statement was released that were not calculated on our bank statement. So we look up, our outstanding deposit was made on August 28th for $300. So we're going to go back down here, and we're going to do 8/28, $300. We didn't have any other outstanding deposits, so we're going to total that up, $300. Now, obviously, a deposit will add to what we have in our account. So we're going to take $2712, add $300, new total $3012. Now we need to go and deduct any outstanding checks. Any checks that we have written that haven't been cashed yet, because those haven't taken from our account yet. So we're going to go up here and take a look. We have two outstanding checks, number 306 and number 308, and we have the amounts right here. So we're going to go ahead and fill that in. Check number 306 was for $140, and check number 308 was for $70. We add these two together to get a grand total of our outstanding checks, $210. But however, we're going to take this $3012 and we're actually going to subtract this $210, because again, the moment that these checks are cashed, it's going to take away from our accounts. So our total here then is 2802. 2802, 2802, we are in balance, we've reconciled things properly. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to record the service charge on check stub number 309. What we need to do is we're just simply recording the service charge. So the first thing they're asking is the balance brought forward. Well, up here on check stub number 309, it tells us that I think that my balance on check stub number 309 is $28.22. So my balance brought forward is $28.22. I don't have anything to deposit here. I've already made deposits. There's nothing that they said I need to record for a deposit here, so I'm going to say $28.22. However, I do need to write in my service charge. So I had a service charge of $20. I don't have any other service charges, so my total of service charges is $20. And I'm going to go and subtract that because, again, that deducts from my total $28.02. Lastly, what I'm going to do is I need to record the service charge on journal page 16. I'm going to use memorandum number 77 as the source document. So I need to record this. Now, a service charge is a miscellaneous expense. It takes away from your cash, but it is also a miscellaneous expense. So we're going to go ahead and fill in the date of the 29th. We're going to debit miscellaneous expense, and we're going to debit it $20. We're going to credit cash because, again, this takes away from our cash that we have in our account, and our source document was memorandum 77. Go ahead and save your work and continue on to the On Your Own.